Hi, I'm Taylor.
And I'm Ryan.
And welcome to the Tailgate. Today we are on a bye week, but we're not. Our teams are. So today we are going to be inspired by fall, and one of our favorite tailgate things to make are stuffed potato skins or twice baked potatoes. Yeah, look how pretty the fall is right now. Woo, woo. Thank y'all for joining us today. So we're doing twice baked sweet potatoes. We are fans of the savory sweet potato along with the sweet, but today we're focusing on savory. We're going to do sweet later on, but with the savory we're going to do some chorizo stuffed twice baked sweet potatoes. We're going to do some black beans, a black bean and corn salsa, some spicy seasonings in there, and some chorizo will be awesome. And then later on we'll do a 3-ingredient sweet potato donut. Whoop, whoop. And so part of this is going to be with the black bean and corn salsa, which is going to be Ryan's job, pretty much.
Yeah, and Taylor has a tip for these corns to make them like go corn slinging.
Oh yeah, so you can peel the corn a lot better, like with the husks and everything. So
I didn't bring my corn holder.
You didn't bring your corn holder. No corn holder. No. Wait. So what I typically do when I'm peeling these, just because it can get very stringy and difficult to deal with, I will microwave my corn for about 20 to 30 seconds. I'm not trying to cook the corn, I'm just trying to warm it up. And so that way you can chop the top off and just peel it off very quickly. So we're just going to throw these on the grill since we're not going to run in and out with the microwave. So we're going to just try heating them up on the grill, getting the threads all nice and loosey-goosey before peeling them, and then grilling them for some of the char for the black bean and corn salsa.
Because we have grill heat, and I was thoughtful, and I went ahead and put our little partition, or not partition, whatever, razor thing, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a grill guy. I don't know.
I don't know. Y'all, welcome to FoodTokTV. Thank you for joining us today. If you are new here, this is a channel of creators that go live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the days of the week. This is the Tailgate, the show with me and Ryan. And we do tailgate fall favorites. We do a lot of grilling things. And you know what? We are in Nashville, Tennessee, so it's getting a little chilly out here. And then soon enough, these beautiful trees out here are going to be twigs. So we're thinking about moving inside. We were planning on being inside today since it was supposed to be storming a lot, but it's just so beautiful out.
It is. It's such a beautiful day today, and tomorrow is supposed to be cold, so we go.
Hey Jessica, how are you?
We have been very, very fortunate, and we're very grateful to have really awesome Saturdays this entire time that we've been outside. Like no rain hardly. Like there's a couple of times it was like threatening rain, but do you remember a Saturday where we were rained out?
Not really, no.
Nope.
Like maybe we started a little late because of rain, but as far as being rained out, it hasn't happened since spring when it was really wet here in spring. So what I'm doing real quick is the way I chop my onions. I always do the onion chop where I chop here, and then here, and then here, where the 3 ones, and I have had it pointed out, and I know that there's a conversation around it about how onions are naturally layered, so you don't need to do the slice. I just do the extra slice out of habit. So these are the ones I did with the extra slice, and I'm doing this without the extra slice to see. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like where you slice them this way, but they say it's not necessary because the onions are...
Yeah, because they're layered, right.
Yeah. So...
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I think that works.
So...
Works perfectly to me.
Let's see. Yeah, some of them are a little less even, but that might be user error here. Like that may be user error. Huh. I don't know if this is an... Yeah, no. I'm definitely getting more fine chops, and then here's some... Maybe I missed a cut. We'll try it again next time. What do you guys think? Do you go for the extra cut when you chop onions?
Yeah.
As someone who's regularly practicing my knife cuts too. But it's okay. Diced onion is all we needed.
I'm trying to, I got a catty corner my cutting board over here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to figure all this out.
Yeah, we're trying.
Taylor gets the glam spot over here.
I mean, more people are here for me. I'm not trying to be rude.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Y'all, if you just walked in here, we are setting up some stuff to do some chorizo stuffed sweet potatoes. We're kind of taking the twice baked potato, but we're doing sweet potato versions of it, or sweet potato version of it. I have the sweet potatoes baking inside. They've been in there for about an hour at this point, but last I checked them, they weren't ready at all. So, whew.
Yeah, no, they're kind of hard though.
Right.
They're doing hard time right now.
Doing hard time right now. Yeah, yeah. So you never know with the sweet potatoes.
Yep, in the oven.
But you definitely want them to be. I want my sweet potatoes to be mushy. Like there's no par baking sweet potatoes here. They got to be mushy or go home. Don't do it.
So like if you see what if you're on board with my train over here, I like to cut my onions radially, which kind of means like means that I half them like this, and then I go choop 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 and kind of divide them as I go. Thing there, and that tends to, I think, give me pretty consistent onion bits. I don't know if it's any better or any not better than
Hey Kathy, how are you?
the other ways, but that's the way I'm doing it.
Yeah, so he's doing a black bean and corn salsa. We've got the corn on the grill. I don't know how long we want to keep it on the grill, just in the husk. We just have it in there for a few minutes just to make it easier to get the little strings off, the little silk.
Yeah, just a little corn expansion, like a corn balloon. I think you gotta finger the string.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. No, it was just letting us know we
okay.
could read the comments more by switching.
Oh, okay. Like it's just letting us know we could be doing more.
Ah, there we go.
Like you guys could be doing more, like you know that, right?
Oh yeah, and Jessica, she was also saying like, good, how are you? Because she was in here. She's a Chiefs fan, and we're always talking about football in here on the tailgate. But we're Titans fans, and so we're on a bye week. Y'all are on a bye week, and then even the Tennessee Vols, our college team, are on a bye week. So
yes, I love it when our bye weeks align.
yes, our bye weeks align, so we don't have to be disappointed in Tennessee sports too much today.
And I have my beans already drained over there from my lovely
Hey,
wife.
Marie Lynn, how are ya?
Had rinsed and drained my beans for me, so I'm just gonna go throw half of this onion into that, and then I don't know, we might go back with some more later if we think we need it, but I don't think we would, but you know, we could.
I don't think I need all that onion. Onion flavor never hurt nobody. Hello, hello. Babs is in here. Melissa Mert is in here. Yo, welcome in. Melissa Mert is one of our creators on FoodTokTV. If you're unfamiliar with us on FoodTokTV, we go live every single day. There's a different show for a different day of the week. Multiple shows Monday through Friday. And Melissa Mert is on Mondays at 6 p.m. Central with her show, The Spice is Right. And Babs is the official, unofficial timer of FoodTokTV. So many times people will be in here being like, man, I need a 20-minute timer. Babs?
Oh yes, and here's an extra onion thing over here too, if you got some extra onion. You know what, we didn't think about our microphones.
Oh, remember last week about how our microphones, like when we took them off, it was so much better?
I do.
Yeah, so I forgot about our microphones on purpose.
Aha, okay.
Aha.
Alright, so.
Not neglectful, yay!
Yes, Taylor always thinks of things and doesn't think of things on purpose.
Right.
Like that's...
Yes. And so, if y'all have never done chorizo, you should. Absolutely love chorizo. There are some different kinds. There is the chorizo, which is going to be like the, what I call like dried and cured, like the dried and cured kind, where it's going to be more of like, you know, charcuterie type stuff.
Yeah, it's like a sausage.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
and then this is the raw kind. There's some kinds that when you cook them, they come out super, super liquidy. I try to go for a brand like this one, the Mercado brand, where it like kind of chunks up instead. It's basically just like sausage that has been very well seasoned. So whenever I cook with chorizo, it's pretty much me taking a lot of shortcuts as far as seasoning and stuff is concerned.
These corn, I think this did the trick. Would you like
I'm
to
gonna go,
the
oh yeah, because he put these in the grill for a few minutes just to like loosen them up.
Get a little warmness on them. All right, I'm gonna try one too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, look at how easy that silk. Yes, I'm always fighting with the silk. And then, yeah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, we're not. Yeah, just warming up the corns enough for a bit.
Man,
not enough to cook them. Yeah, they just slide off. Which, of course, no matter what you do, you're going to end up with some corn silk anyway, but...
Yeah, that's going to happen.
You know.
That's like chicken feathers in your wings.
Now, I am... You know what? I got to save my corn scraps. No. Am I saving these too? Am I saving all the corn scraps? Or are we just saving the cobs later?
You should say, yeah, let's just save the cobs.
Save the cobs later,
yeah,
okay.
All the cobs, yeah. Because we have so much So much stock, it ain't funny right now. There's so much stock makings that it ain't even funny right now.
Right.
But normally, if we weren't, we would save all those goodnesses from the corn and everything. We would take that and we would boil it down into our veggie stock. Because man, when you got some corn in your veggie stock, it gives it that nice sweetness and almost silkiness. Silk.
Oh, Babs was asking me about the chorizo. Like, is it hot? There are some brands that are going to be hotter than others. And just like with sausage, you can buy it mild, you can buy it spicier. There is going to be a little kick to them, but different brands, different heat levels. And you can make your own chorizo too by just seasoning your ground pork too. So you can make your own if you really like the flavor of it, but you want to control the spice. So we'll turn this off since this pork is cooked. Let me check on the sweet taters.
Nice, and it warms it does warm the corn up there, like excellent. And you don't even have, if you're cooking outside, you don't need a microwave. Because why would you? Because you're cooking outside. What are you doing over here? We're not glamping. Although we have all the modern conveniences of the house inside there too.
All right.
So we are glamping, basically. But,
okay, this tray is really, really hot. I just wanted to have it out here. To have it on top of...
Whew, that's a juicy ear there.
There we go. My nice hot sweet potatoes. We're going to let these cool a bit until they're good to the touch because we're going to take some of these inside. We're going to cut them in half, scoop out the insides, and then we're going to mix the insides. Now, the recipe, I'm not going to need all of this chorizo and onion. I'm going to save the rest of it for some like later on meal prep. Make sure that's all nice and brown. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then we'll mix it with some, I have some roasted poblano inside. We'll mix in there a little bit of that. We'll save that for the topping. I might put a little bit in there. And some season up, stuff it in there. We also have some melty cheese we'll put in there too. And yeah, twice baked sweet potatoes with chorizo. It's gonna be amazing. Gonna be amazing. What are you looking for?
Blacken.
Huh? Oh, I have it out here already.
Oh yeah.
Ryan went inside to look for the seasoning that we use by one of our creators, Cooking with Kunchi. It's a Blacken seasoning, which is basically his take on taco seasoning. And so with this recipe, you can do like chili powder and cumin, kind of make your own, use your own taco seasoning. We just reach for the Blacken because Kunchi knows what he's doing with that.
He does know what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing with that. Thank you all so much for being here. Be sure you are tapping the screen. That really helps out, you know, the FYP and getting us out there. Be sure you are following us. If you're not following us, you should, because you'll see us next week, 4 o'clock on Saturday. But then you also get food creators that go live every single day of the week otherwise. So thank you for hanging out. I have a specific order of how I'm doing things today. So even though I am doing a lot better at getting closer to the 1 hour showtime thing, I really want to get these sweet potatoes cool before I continue onward. Oh, that's my alarm for getting the sweet potatoes out of the oven. Perfect. There's so many times I'll grab things out of the oven before the timer goes off because I feel like the timer should have gone off, and as soon as I do that, that's when timer goes off. I'll get some gloves. I keep doing this cool thing where I'm reorganizing where everything is because you know, we have a lot of stuff, but we don't use a lot of this stuff. So kind of downsizing, but I forget that he doesn't know where I move everything. All right. Oh, I'm wondering if these might need to go in a little longer. I need these to be mushy, and I don't feel like these are mushy enough.
Oh no.
Yeah, so they're going back in, and you know what? I am just gonna switch course here, and we are gonna skip over to the donut portion of this.
Oh, that's fun.
So I'm gonna put these back into the oven and let the sweet potatoes cook up. You know what? I can't do the donuts because that's part of the sweet potato mix.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. No feet were hurt.
Yes, 4 fingers. 4 fingers. Very important. So wash it though. Alright, so I have corn.
Alright, show them what you're doing in your
I got a little, I got a bowl, and you know, I got my corns that I've silked and shucked. My corns that I've silked and shucked. Since we don't have a mic, I don't know, maybe this helps. Directing it right back at you. Yeah, I got these guys, and I'm gonna put some avocado oil on there because it's like the highest heat thing that I have, and it kind of goes with their flavors, and that's pretty awesome. My logic. And so I got some of that, and then I'm just gonna kind of wiggle them around in there, let that oil go around them, and then right here with some rub on them, taco seasoning, rub the black skin. I'm gonna toss them around a little bit.
Toss around a little bit, just a little bit. Oh, that corn is gonna be yummy.
It smells amazing. So this is gonna be good. Obviously, I mean, have we made anything that wasn't?
Right?
Ever? Yeah.
So,
probably ever, yeah. Maybe, but not very many times. And Kunchi's got her back over here, so like, always happy to not have to think up spices when you know, when a friend's got your back.
So I am going to work on the donuts, and I was originally going to make these 3-ingredient sweet potato donuts, but there is an option to make them pumpkin instead. And so I'm going to make these into pumpkin donuts rather than the sweet potato, because I do have plenty of extra sweet potatoes I was going to mash with this. Still works with canned pumpkin. So we'll do these 3-ingredient donut recipes. I'm getting my oil heated up right here. I've never tried these donuts in the air fryer. I don't see why they wouldn't work in the air fryer, but I don't know if it would be the same as far as flavor wise. I'm sure it might even be lighter and fluffier in the air fryer, but I may have to get some of my dough and see how that works. So I have some self-rising flour here. You can use just regular flour if you want, and add some baking powder and salt to it to that measurement. But having self-rising flour makes it a 1-ingredient rather than using the all-purpose plus the salt plus the baking powder in there. So this isn't a measure type of recipe. I mean, I guess it could be if you really wanted to measure, but we're going with ratio. So 1 part of the flour to 1 part of the pumpkin. So think 1 cup pumpkin, 1 cup of the all-purpose flour. And for my 3rd ingredient, I will be adding some pumpkin pie spice. So, oh yeah. Y'all, thank you so much for joining me today. I love these, by the way, so much. The first time I made these 3-ingredient donuts, I was actually doing it for a FoodTokTV grub match. And the secret ingredient we were doing was potatoes. And so I had done these, but with instant mashed potatoes, and had added some of the pumpkin in there just to add that to it. But I have made these so many times since with just the pumpkin, or like just the self-rising flour and the pumpkin. And you know, you could also do this if you don't want to do the pumpkin flavoring or the sweet potato flavoring. You can make the same recipe with Greek yogurt. Add some vanilla paste or something like that. Add whatever flavorings you want. So adding that pumpkin pie spice. And you know what? This isn't one of the ingredients listed, but we can add some vanilla extract. I have this vanilla paste. I'm a vanilla paste girl. I'm a vanilla paste girl. It makes me feel so much bougier. Ah, love it. I really want to put this in a squeeze bottle. Yum, yes. I'm excited for these. I am.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna use my. No, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you're grilling right on the grate, aren't you? So since I didn't measure it, I'm just gonna be eyeballing it until it is a dough situation, a donut dough situation. And now you can cut donut shapes for this. You know, I'm gonna get a spoon so that way I can possibly reuse pumpkin if necessary. But you can do. You can do donut shapes and roll it out and cut it in circles and then cut the little donut hole in there. Or you can do the easy thing that I do and just roll them in a hole, or roll them into balls and call them donut holes.
Good season.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go all in with this pumpkin.
All in with the pumpkin?
All in with the pumpkin.
All right.
Yeah, the original idea was to use some of the extra mashed sweet potato I had to do this with sweet potato, but pumpkin works just as fine.
Yep. Like, they're basically indecipherable. Like whenever you have, I don't know, man, sweet potato pie with some pecans on the top of it.
Sweet potato pie with pecans?
It's different than pumpkin pie. Because pumpkin pie you just use like.
Yeah, let me know.
Spice.
Are you guys sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie?
Yeah, yeah.
Or you need one of each at the table.
And do you need them pecans on your sweet potato pie?
I love that. Cheryl's in the comments, Cat Dog Gang, and she's telling Trini she tried one of her recipes, the chicken and dumplings, and it was amazing. I love that. Yeah. If you're new to watching Food Talk TV, we put all of our recipes that we make on the live show onto foodtalktv.com, so you can check it out. This recipe is up already on there as well. But yeah, love it. I think Trini and Melissa Murd have some of the most, like, oh, I made your recipe. I'm sure others too, but. Now I'm looking for a dough that could be rollable, but I'm not wanting to overmix this. I might need a touch more flour. Maybe if I would have gotten the flour in the bowl and not on my apron, I would have been great. Oh yeah, Babs, I knew you tried some of her recipes. I love it. I think I turn people off from trying my recipes since I'm usually out here for 2 hours. But hey, to be fair, the extra time I spend in recipes is completely attention span dependent.
Oh yeah. What were you talking about?
I forgot. Alright, so I'm going to try a little bit. They're not very sweet because one of the ingredients that I put in here, is not sugar. So I only have the natural sugar from the pumpkin that's in here. But I like my donuts to not be super sweet. So if you want one of your ingredients to be sugar, then absolutely add that in there. But I'm going to keep these pretty like bready. So let's see what the temperature is on the oil.
Bready and heady.
We're looking for about 350. And so when I don't own a deep fryer contraption, something that's made specifically for deep frying, you don't necessarily need one at all, just some sort of container. I'm using my stainless steel. A lot of times I will use cast iron, and I love to use cast iron for deep frying things because it holds the heat really well and you don't have to manage the heat when you're frying it too much. However, the thing that makes it unfortunate for me doing a live show is that it takes forever to heat up. This stainless steel did not take very long to heat up at all. So I think I'm just going to do donut holes. I'm not going to roll these out.
And I'm just chopping up some little sweet peppers. Taylor's station is very inconvenient.
And this dough is still a little too sticky for my liking. I'm sure it would work very well, but it's too sticky for my liking. I think I should be able to roll it out and cut holes in it, right?
Are you finished with this?
Yes. So, Watch this be too much and I'm out of pumpkin. But yes. And now, if I was better at this, I would have measured this out so that way I wouldn't be at risk for over mixing it, because the more you mix flour, the more you're producing gluten and you can make it tough, and what we want is a light and fluffy donut. You know, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, you don't want to be kneading your donuts too much.
Right, but
you need your donuts in
you
the morning.
need your donuts.
You know, so what do?
Right.
You need your donuts. I don't know. What do? You tell me.
Let's see if I can actually do a shape of these. I'm gonna try to do one that's donut shape at least, just to say like, ooh, I made the donut. Okay, so fairly sticky. I'm gonna use a little flour on my working station. Sorry, I'm overtaking your station again.
It's like gangbusters over here.
Yeah, so
this is happening. If we're doing a show, like, that's what's going on.
It's my show.
Yeah.
That I have with my husband.
And I said it was inconvenient for you. It's really not inconvenient for me. Maybe if you want to see what I'm doing, it's inconvenient for you. So like maybe you should get on Taylor's booty about that, because I ain't gonna do that.
Right.
That's why nothing changed this whole time.
I'm not happy with this flour. I'm not happy with it.
Not that flour.
Yeah, I'm not happy with the amount of flour.
So I'm just over here chopping cookies.
Yeah. But it's okay. These donuts are going to be good. Okay. The way to avoid all me just adding more pumpkin, more flour, more pumpkin, more flour would be if you had weighed it or measured it. It's by volume. Corn. Oh yeah, so he's grilling the corn, and we did want a corn update by someone. So how's the corn doing?
Corn update.
Corn date.
Week corn update. Week corn.
Yeah. It's your week corn update.
Week corn update. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm thinking that with the shapes it may not work. Because like when I did this recipe for the very first time, it was in the grub match where I'm like hustling. So I was not sitting here focused on, you know, the texture of this.
I was wondering how you're going to try to like pull off like donut shapes.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You know what? I give up. I'm going to do donut holes. That's what we're doing. Sorry, guys.
Nick.
Or wait, should I keep going?
I don't know. I mean, we gotta wait on them sweet potatoes to.
Yeah, we gotta let these sweet taters soften up.
We gotta do.
And you know what? I might do another one of these later on. Probably not on this show, but maybe for content, so y'all can see where I'm making this with the mashed sweet potato, since I'm using canned pumpkin for this. So my donut shape.
So yeah, I'm just kind of like rotisserie style grilling my corn over here, you know, and it's it's doing its thing, kind of like corn does. I don't think you can see it very well. I mean, I can kind of see it.
Oh yeah.
Like far out streaks, maybe.
So I got two in there. I'm just gonna need a couple minutes on both sides.
And I got some red peppers for our.
Oh yeah. That's what salsa did it for me, is having the flour in my hand, rolling it up, poking.
I like your method there.
Oh, it's very flawed.
I know, that's why I like it.
I'm gonna get some rustic looking donuts out of this. I'm gonna get some rustic looking donuts, I swear.
I'm a glutton for punishment, so I'm loving this.
Thank y'all so much for tapping the screens. I see all those hearts. I see you.
And we got some.
22.8K. Holy crap, y'all.
Oh, thank you guys. You guys are kicking it. You guys are alive in it.
Thank you. Alive in it.
You're alive in this place. Yeah, so we got a little color developing in our bean bowl over here, you know, and we're just gonna keep adding on to that. We're gonna keep flipping our corn. Taylor's gonna keep.
I'm gonna keep making my donuts.
Whatever it is that she's doing with those donuts.
Okay, there we go.
Corn's starting to pop a little bit. On and popping, guys.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Two of them are already very much so done, and I don't have anything for me to put them on, but look at those!
Oh, wow. Man, that was fast.
Beautiful!
I was not expecting results so quickly. Wow. Man.
One takes like, what, 1 to 2 minutes?
Like, I don't even think that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those got crunchy. Those got
that's a cute little
crunchy.
plate that you got there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we got time to figure this out.
Oh yeah, we got time to figure it out. So maybe these are a bit more dense than what I'm hoping for.
What is that for making? Is that for that, or is that just a thing that you found off like?
It's a cookie cutter.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It was just like the random like, sink part.
I'm gonna let these cool off for a little bit and see where we're at with that. Ah, I'm excited. Powdered sugar, yes. Okay, so I'm glad you said that, Babs, because this would go well with a dusting of. Do they have? You know, I know that there are some fried donut shops around here, but I don't know how many of them still like fry them.
I think all of them, right?
Yeah, you would think.
Like we have a few. We have Shipley's.
Yeah,
Shipley's is down there, and there's another people's, and then there's the big box donuts. You know those guys. They're always they're doing it over there. And yeah, I think Shipley's like been around. For
Yeah. What's your
some,
favorite donut shop,
quite
guys?
some time.
All donuts are fried?
Oh, what's those the crazy Seattle donuts? What are those things?
Seattle donuts.
Yeah, it's like something like Seattle.
Oh no. Are you talking about Five Daughters Bakery?
No, not. Oh, we have Five Daughters here. That's
Yeah, because we're in Nashville. There's a Nashville thing called Five Daughters Bakery where they do donuts, but they're like 100-layer donuts, and like that takes like 5 days of prep work for those to do.
The 100-layer maple bacon. They're maple bacon 100-layer donuts, and if you go to, it's called Embers Ski Lodge. They have one like adjacent to like one of the $5 where they make that donut and they take that and make it into a bun for their crazy hamburger that you can't really fit in your mouth.
Ooh, dip them in a powdered sugar water mix and let them sit on a rack. That's a good idea. See, my idea for this, what I was going to do is I do have some powdered sugar, but I was going to make a quick maple powdered sugar icing to go over the top.
I don't know the place in Seattle. I'm trying to think, does anybody know what that thing is called?
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Voodoo donuts.
I would not have guessed that.
Yes, Voodoo. Like I have a friend that every time he's like out that way, like he's like gotta have a Voodoo donut. I just hear a lot. I hear a lot about it. I don't know. I've not had it myself, so I can't really comment on how they are. But
yeah, I think my flour pumpkin ratio is way off because this is not supposed to be so sticky. But I want to kind of see the difference. You know, this is one of my favorite things about cooking my own food is just seeing what I can get into. Oh yeah, this is a bit more what I was looking for as far as like kneadable dough.
So you can get into some stuff like I guess.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. I would see what you like. That's what we do. See what we can get into. All right, so our corns are almost done. What I check what?
The sweet potatoes. To see if those are done enough for us to do anything with them.
They're smelling like they might be.
That doesn't help me.
Doesn't help me either, but we're about to find out.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I think those are going to be a bit dense. I think we'll see like what they look like after I add some more of the flour. I think that's the density of them. It's going to be way easier for me if I don't measure, I said to myself at the start of this. I really am though. I just do not like washing my measuring cups. I'm not a fan.
Oh yeah. I think these are going to be ready.
Like I'm way more a fan of using, there we go. That's what I wanted. I feel like sometimes with my cooking, you can really taste the impatience. Yes!
Yes, I believe these are going to be ready.
Yeah, it might be like cake donut density. You're right.
They're very hot, so I really need to. I have to set these things down. Even through the weather clouds.
That probably is going to be the case. But you know what? Watching these kind of things and watching like what they look like before I add enough flour, it really helps you learn about ratios and things. Because I'm not a fan of recipes. like I like looking at recipes to see what other people do in their cooking. But as far as following recipes, I'm not a fan. Now, when it comes to baking, I'm a fan of ratios, you know? Recipes hold you hostage, ratios set you free.
Yeah. Oh, what happened with the poblanos?
Oh, they're, okay. There's no way I can physically talk him through this. Hold on. They're under here.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Okay. And we are getting a little dark because we are in, our daylight savings time ended, so we are in standard daylight time. Look how much lighter those are! This one is definitely more of what I am looking at. Yeah, no, but absolutely with these, don't be afraid to just make these into donut holes.
Yeah.
Hey, Forged, how are you? Are you the mustard lady? Yes, I am. I am the mustard lady. Hello.
Yes, this is, yes.
Yeah, if you're unfamiliar with me, I have been known on this app as the mustard queen, aka ketchup is garbage. Do a lot of mustard recipes from scratch and stuff.
And those corns are now, corn. There you go.
Oh yeah, and then you can finish the black bean and corn salsa.
Yes, they're nice. They're not too much. They're not, rubbery. And they're you can do a little grill on them corns. So we're gonna let them go over here and just chill out just a little bit because we don't want to cook our bean salad with it. It's gonna be a cold thing, not a hot thing. But we do have some roasted poblanos to work with over here. This is gonna be fun because those are always great.
Okay, yeah, we gotta hustle. We got to hustle. That's what I tell myself when we need to hustle.
Okay, there. Yeah, poblanos. They got roasted in the oven. Special.
Are we putting that in the salsa, or are we putting that in the sweet potato mix?
Oh, that's a good question.
So I was thinking about throwing them just in the sweet potatoes.
All right, so then I also have a backup poblano that if it's not roasted, so maybe the roasted ones need to go. I think the roasted ones need to go into the sweet potato mix, not this sweet potato mix, but a sweet.
This is a pumpkin mix now.
This is a pumpkin mix now. It was supposed to be a sweet potato. Never got there.
Behind us is not a green egg smoker. It is the Kamado. It's like the
it's
cheaper knockoff.
Vision makes it. Like, that's the best I can tell you. Vision.
Yeah.
But it is a Kamado. It is like a green egg. It's cheaper, and that's pretty awesome.
All right. For the rest of these, I'm just gonna make donut balls because Halloween was last week. I don't need to do more arts and crafts. That's disguised as cooking.
Yeah, no more eyeballs. Although we had some sort of eyeballs over here.
Oh yeah, no, we did. Man, we made some good food for Halloween, which I absolutely love because it's just regular food. You just have to make it look spooky.
You had to make it into an eyeball.
We love this as a smoker just because it can hold a lot, but it holds the heat really well. So like we've had larger smokers before where we'd have alarms that would wake us up to go add more and tend to it, like in the middle of the night if we want to do a long smoke. But we don't experience that with this.
Yeah, it's like a 1 1/4 inch thick.
Mustard lady has great posture. Okay, crap, now I'm thinking about my posture.
Like,
oh no.
Posture.
One tip, because I actually don't have great posture, I'm always down in my phone. I swear I'm growing a hunchback. But the tip is that I have the head laid. Oh wait, no, this isn't even a head laid. Never mind.
What?
Yeah, no, because typically I wear a headley bennett like crossback, and that actually really helps me. But then I realized I'm not wearing the crossback.
Oh yeah, you're not wearing the crossback.
Never mind then. I'm having good posture today.
Yeah, it's not the fastback model. The not crossback.
Oh, why are all the knives in the bus stop?
Huh? Oh yeah, because we're just figuring this out.
Oh yeah. Woo!
Some things. But these,
I'm kind of liking the ones where I dropped and didn't care about the shape, so they almost look like pumpkin hush puppies. Sorry.
Yeah, these poblanos are peeling very nicely because Taylor did cover them when she took them out of the oven to let these skins steam off, which is a crucial step. You would not want to skip that because then you'll be saying words that might hurt somebody. And we don't want to do that.
Clean up, clean up. Oh yeah, and y'all, if you were here with us last week, because we do this show every single week on Saturdays at 4 p.m. Central. If you were on our show last week, we were talking about how much like we would love a bus tub. I swear these only need a minute or two, but I keep getting distracted. But anyway, we kept talking about how we needed a bus tub. And then we were also talking about some of our favorite things that we've worked with in restaurants. 3 ingredient donuts, yay! But anyway, we were talking a lot about the bus tub. And Kaz sent us a bus tub. So now we have the bus tub. I was a craft bartender for many, many years. And so whenever you'd be working in the middle of the weeds, rather than running to the kitchen to throw something in the dish, you would always just like chuck it into the bus tub. And ever since we started doing these live cooking shows, I always felt the need to like throw something underneath there, even though there was never a bus tub.
Yeah, it's the ghost tub.
Yeah. Right.
The ghost tub.
Isn't Kaz amazing? But he thought it was so funny that I like the restaurant equipment like that.
The ghost tub of Tailgate's past. Yeah, no, because you know it's a bus tub. You ain't using it for nothing. Like, you know that thing. Even if you've never worked in a restaurant, you've never even been to a restaurant, you pick that thing up and you know it's like, it's a big dumb bus tub. Right. That's all it is.
You know, I'm wondering, since I'm done with this, if I want to move all these things out of the way. Nah, we'll hustle. It's okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, so y'all, we had to take some extra
time.
time.
To hustle.
Siri.
Somebody, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have Siri. I don't have any.
So we're making the twice baked sweet potatoes, and you know, we did start roasting these, you know, an hour before we started our live show, and these took 2 hours, these took an hour and 45 minutes to roast at 400 degrees. So every oven is different.
Yep.
I think, yeah. Elevations are different too. So we're just slicing all these in half. I don't know how many of these are actually going to make it to our twice baked sweet potato situation. I keep calling it a situation.
It's
a situation.
It seems to be. Like, that is precarious, but you know, that's what we're dealing with here, guys.
Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us today on FoodTokTV. I'm gonna finish up because we do have the components in here for the twice baked sweet potatoes. This is a much easier job when they're still warm. I don't want them like scalding hot because I like the feeling of my fingers. I like having fingerprints.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, this is not like, we're not like, not Breaking Bad over here.
But I do want to leave some in there, so that way like this is still like kind of sturdy. Y'all, I am a huge fan of sweet potatoes and savory application. I am like, I mean, I can do the sweet applications of sweet potato, but I'm a savory sweet potato girl. True and true.
Savory, sweet, savory.
Oh yeah. But like, even when I'm making sweet potatoes, I will do like just a little bit of cayenne in there, like not enough for you to taste it, just because cayenne goes so well in sweet potatoes, and just enough for people to be like, it's just enough for people to go, what is that? You know, like I would even do that to people who don't like spicy food, just that little bit to offset. Little sweet potato canoe. Oh yeah, I liked that move where I took the spoon and like would flatten it.
Would you like these into your that?
Yes.
Awesome. So I got these, and I'm gonna put that into her that. Put these, put those these.
So you know, I wonder if we should save some of them and like just make a small mixture, so that way we can have some on the grill while I continue the rest of them. So that way.
Wait, these or that?
Like so that way I mix like enough to do like 4 of these on the grill real quick.
Okay.
So I guess like separate it.
Okay.
And we'll add it back. We'll add it back just when I add more sweet potato.
But I also need to be doing things too, because we need to hustle. So my workspace is very small and limited over here, and I would like to be able to also, you know, do other things.
It's okay. I can fix your problems for you.
Oh yeah. Here. Oh, you even come over here with the scraper. There you go. I'll just let you do it. Why was I not doing it? I'm not even thinking.
Okay, and then because he does need more attention over here,
I do. I need so much more attention.
we're gonna zoom in. Okay, it's not letting me zoom in because we're selfie. I'm sorry, but anyway, if everyone can like focus. Yeah. Attention is needed.
Hey, you can see me. Me.
Anyway, why were you so busy that you couldn't?
I don't know. I just forgot. Like, I just remembered the most important thing. Me.
Y'all, welcome to FoodTokTV, where the most important thing is not the food, but it's the Ryan. Me. Alright, so we're doing these chorizo stuffed sweet potatoes. Now, I did think about whether or not I wanted to add some cream cheese in here to add a little bit of creaminess to the sweet potato mash mixture. But you know what? We decided against it. But cream cheese could be a great addition to it as well. And you know, we were talking about this. It was on Mayumi's live when she was doing croquets. Crochet.
Crochet.
Yeah. And so where she was just like using her spoon to mash the potatoes that she was doing. And we were talking about potato mashers and how like while they're super useful, they're the worst in cabinet space. I completely forgot I had a potato ricer. And I love doing a potato ricer for mashed potatoes so that way like you don't have to do too much mashing. And because if you over mash your potatoes, they will become starchy and gluteny. And so this makes it to where when you mash them, you know, you don't have to stir as much.
And gluttony is one of the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah. So. And of course we can do like this whole, or do this as a batch thing rather than doing like little small bits and pieces like I am here. But I want to get a couple of these on the grill.
Yes, we do, because we want to show you.
Now I want a potato ricer. Fran saw me use that potato ricer. Yes, absolutely. And I feel like this is a better, like if I'm going to use a potato masher, potato ricer, highly recommend as a kitchen tool. And then we'll add some seasoning. Chili powder and cumin would go really well. I'm doing just the Blacken, some of the Mexican seasoning here. And, you know, I think I added too much chorizo, so I'm going to get one more sweet potato hab ready. I'm trying to leave some space for this. Let's just roll out that beautiful ricer again.
Roll out that beautiful ricer.
That way when you're making mashed potatoes, it's way more of a stir.
Yes, or double stuffed potatoes. They're not double stuffed, they're double.
So many ricer
Did so many things to them. But I'm digging this. This is a great, I think this is a good fall theme. You know, we're here, the time has changed and everything. Crazy thing that we do to punish ourselves, apparently, that nobody can figure out what time they want to be on. Like those early, I don't know, man. Like nobody likes it. And like everybody's, but nobody can figure out what time they would rather have. So we're just, I don't know. Make up your minds, people.
Right?
If you're listening to me, I don't know.
That's way more of the poblano than I would have gone with. But let me get that cheese.
So for me or you, or like I don't know. I'm doing it. Over here, I got poblano. It's the same color as my shirt. That's what I know.
Melting cheese. Oh, thanks for the heart me. Yeah, if you haven't gotten your heart me in, please be sure you got your heart me's in.
Heart me.
We appreciate all the comments, the gifts, the taps, the shares.
Heart me.
Heart me. This show is about me. Dang, the more I do this and I'm like, oh, I gotta hurry. So I'm getting my proportions wrong. The more I'm trying to hurry and skipping steps, the more time I'm adding to myself. So think about that next time you're cutting steps.
The old tortoise and the hare.
Yeah.
Like that's a thing for a reason. You know,
right, exactly.
That wasn't just like a fun little kid story.
These are gonna be so good. Y'all, have y'all ever done this twice baked sweet potato? I typically just do the potatoes, and you know, with the potatoes, when I worked at a steakhouse that served, they would serve the baked potatoes, and so like for shift meal, we would have the twice baked potatoes a lot. Never really did sweet potatoes though.
Oh, I gotta get some corn to it.
Ryan, love the rice. So I added a little bit of cheese, but of course I'm going to be adding more cheese to the top. My hand's faster at this point. I think I've got the most awkward spatula. Ah, yes.
Oh, where's the blunt pan?
It's on the kitchen table set out.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, baby.
Ah, yeah. It's gonna be so yummy. And you know, if the black bean and corn salsa was ready, I would have thrown some of that in here too, just to stuff it with. It's not, it's okay, we'll just top it. Serve it with it. Oh yes. Y'all, thank you for joining us today. We are doing twice baked sweet potatoes. Savory side, spicy, chorizo-y. There's poblano in here, and some melty cheese, and some taco seasoning. Cayenne and sweet potato go so well together. Oh, I'm loving watching like the sunset, but I'm sad that this might be one of the last times on the tailgate we'll see the beautiful trees.
Yes, well, I mean, you might get like they were like golden when, when we first come on.
You know, so maybe next week they'll probably be twigs.
But man, the sunset scenery is really beautiful over here too. So I don't know, man. This might not be our last week out. You know, we might be out here again.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're not committing to anything. We're just trying to go with the flow and see where, you know, life takes us over here. Because Tennessee,
I'm gonna rinse my hands real quick.
Especially because we are seasoned Tennessee veterans, and we know that like winter does this weird, like, it says it's winter but it's not, you know. And so we just gotta roll with the punches over here. It's gonna be like 70 degrees, you know, one day, and then like 30 degrees the next day, and then like Christmas, it's always gonna be like 70 something, sometimes 80 degrees over here. New Year's Day gonna be freezing because you know you might be planning on celebrating.
It's always weird in this area because for Halloween, you know, it was always you never knew whether your Halloween costume had to be like a warm or a cold one, and it would always be like, you know, if you were planning on wearing a coat, that's when it would be a really hot Halloween.
Yeah.
Or if you were wearing something skimpy.
Yeah, I don't wear skimpy Halloween costumes anymore because of that.
Yeah, I know, poor guy.
Took me one time. They're like, all right, yep, my skimpy days are over.
All right. So I got some of the sweet potatoes working, just so we can experience some of these flavors together. So, oh yeah. Little boats.
The corn.
Should I just place them directly on the smoker, on the grill, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, just go right, just plop them on down. Wait, do we want to do indirect? I don't think we do.
You're the grill guy.
We do. No, we should probably, we don't want to grill them. We're not trying to,
we're just trying to like warm everything up, make them all nice and toasty together.
It's already like up to temp, so like what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take the I'm gonna do some grill surgery over here.
Doing grill surgery.
Yeah.
This would have been the better action in the beginning, just to scoop directly into the ricer. I'm not trying to scoop out the entire insides. I need some sweet potato to still stay there to hold like some sturdiness.
So we have a little lava stone that is a partition thing it's made for this. So like it, you know, like doesn't come with it, but like you can buy it extra. The convenience of buying it extra. But yeah. So like it's a thing, and it's gonna give us an indirect heat because we don't really want to. We don't want to grill these things. I want them crispy, but I think they're going to get crispy at about 325 to 350 degrees on here with indirect heat, because the heat retention on our grill is pretty good.
Oh, so am I putting these on?
Yeah. You go whenever you do what you do. And you can leave it open too while you're not going to worry too much, because I did just put that partition in and it's not fully warmed up. So probably a good idea to have it open a little bit there while you're doing it.
Oh yeah. You know, and I didn't quite realize this as I'm making the recipe, but this is such a great like low carb tailgate.
Dude, it is. This is
Are sweet potatoes considered low carb?
Like, we were almost meatless there for a second.
Yeah, like we almost accidentally went vegan there for a while.
Yeah, we were almost in there with Des. I was in there with Des.
Yeah.
I was in there with Des this morning in her live that she was in earlier.
Kaz is here. Hello there. What's up, Kaz? We were talking about you earlier with the bus tub.
Yeah.
Because I got the bus tub right under here.
I love the bus tub.
Love the bus tub. We are making chorizo stuffed twice baked sweet potatoes. So twice baked sweet potatoes with chorizo. I'm just kind of scooping the insides out over here. I was planning on a 1 hour roasting time ahead of this show, but these took about an hour and 45 minutes to roast at 400. Yes.
Because we don't want.
Well, you told me not to worry about closing it.
Well, I mean, like, not indefinitely.
Oh.
Like, I meant, like, you know, for a minute or two.
What do you guys think? Would you have just left it up like I did? Or did you be like, well, when he said not to worry about closing it?
You know, if I didn't specify, like, you should have just left it up. So, like, you know, if you didn't, I appreciate you, because I feel the love. But also, you know, like, I would have just left the thing up too. No.
Huge fan of the ricer.
Thing on the bunt pan is great for corning corn, or decorning corn.
Decorning corn, yeah, that's my corning tip, is to use the bunt.
Decorning cob, decorning ears, I don't know. Cornlonial, lend me your ears, I don't know. There's something.
I don't know if I said hey to Fran. I know I felt like I've talked to you, and I don't know if I've said hey to you, Adelinda, but hello. Adelinda! We appreciate y'all hanging out with us today.
Yes.
Which, we don't have anything to tailgate, really. We do have the Preds game going on right now, but both the Tennessee Titans and the Volunteers are on a bye week.
Yes, thankfully.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about Tennessee sports there for a minute.
We needed a break. We got Nashville. They're doing, you know, they're going to do their thing. That's all right. They got 84 chances in a year to do what they do.
Yeah, hockey's a little more forgiving when we lose. Oh, and plus with hockey, you know, if it goes into overtime, which is very easy to do, you know, if it goes into overtime, we get a point.
Yeah, you get a point.
Yeah, you get 2 points if you win the game, but if you go into overtime, you get a point.
Yeah.
Makes me less sad about losing. It's like, well, we got something.
We got something, and it cannot end in a draw, which is what I would consider a legitimate sport. Is one that could not end in a draw, which I guess NFL football is not a legitimate sport because it can end in a draw.
Right. Oh my gosh, that's so frustrating.
Yeah. I know, right? Like, who needs...
There was a Cowboys-Packers game earlier. There was a Cowboys-Packers game, and they went into overtime, and it was so many overtimes. Ended, I think, at like 11 p.m. at night, and then the score was 41-41.
And you had to, like, if you sat there, whether you bought tickets yet, I mean, you got a show, but you were there and froze, and then watch this wild.
Right, and you're not going to go home early when that happens.
Right, like you're not going home early, and
but
then like you did.
I think I would rather lose. I would rather lose than have sat there.
Than had to be like in a
sat there for nothing to happen.
Like we sat here for 5 hours and we don't know what happened. Like we essentially have no clue. I'm gonna save these. I'm gonna put these into a freezer bag, and they're gonna go in the freezer for our veggie stock. That's our cobs.
Yeah, with the corn cobs, we absolutely love the corn cobs for veggie stock. Like you can even just do a stock just by just with the corn, just corn stock instead of veggie stock, just corn. But we'll do the corn in with our veggie stocks too. So absolutely freeze your corn cobs if you are the type of person that freezes your scraps and you have freezer real estate. Ever since we've been downsizing and trying to clean things out for the new year, I'm having more and more freezer real estate. But a lot of times I won't save I'll save my scraps, but I won't save every single one of my scraps. But corn is one of those scraps I pretty much always save. Love the potato rice. This is prep I was hoping to have done before the show, but you'd be surprised sometimes with sweet potatoes. So just know when you're making this dish that sweet potatoes might not take an hour and they might take closer to 2. It's the thing with live cooking. We just gotta go with what the world gives us. I got one more sweet potato.
And I have my corn. I got my bean mixture. If you've been hanging out with us, you know all about the one thing I've been doing.
The one menu item he's in charge of.
My one task that I might be able to finish before the show is over. And Taylor's over here.
I'm making donuts. I'm making donuts, these twice baked sweet potatoes. And he's like, well, I'm almost done with salsa. He's doing a lot of other behind the scenes stuff too, but it's still pretty funny to be like,
hey, you know, we're on the struggle bus, but we do what we can.
We're on the struggle bus.
Well, I mean, like, we as in my people.
Okay. I was about to say, you did not just throw me into your own struggle bus. I'm doing great.
I just forgot.
The recipe I have online calls for 4 sweet potatoes, and then it calls for a ½ pound of the chorizo, and I just have a pound of the chorizo and 8 sweet potatoes. I think I have more than 8 sweet. Yeah, I have more than 8 sweet potatoes. So I'm just gonna go in with all the rest of my, it's this chorizo and onion mixture that I sauteed earlier. And you know, chorizo is one of my favorite meats to buy. It sticks around a lot.
Don't forget the
and the poblano, the roasted
I also
poblano.
chopped up. I wasn't just,
the roasted poblano as well. But it's such a great flavor booster because the chorizo is just ground pork that's already been seasoned very well. So like I don't have to mess with you know, too much flavoring, you know?
Yeah.
It's basically a flavor punch right there for you.
Don't definitely.
I'm gonna sprinkle some cheese in there, but we'll top more of it.
So I got 2. We did 2 cans of beans, like rinsed and drained and everything over here, and that's what I had in my bean bowl. You know, just out of the can, rinsed and drained.
Hey, Montemary, how are you? Yeah, twice baked sweet potatoes with the chorizo.
And we have 4 ears of corn that we grilled over here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pop all of that in there. I did a 1 poblano over here. I did some little sweet red peppers and half of a red onion, and I may even go back to that other half that we were talking about earlier. That I said I don't know if I'd need it or not. But I'm also gonna add some green onion too, so I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see what you can come up with, babe.
Yeah, I know you're rooting for me. I hope you are.
Yeah.
You might be rooting against me.
Everyone's on the edge of their seats, on the edge of their phones. They're tapping away, trying to see what is next in the Ryan salsa debacle.
Yeah, I want all the smoke. Come on, let's do it. Are you rooting for me or are you rooting against me? I don't care.
I had a way easier time when I did this with my hands, so I'm going to continue that. Love it. Freaking love chorizo. I cook with chorizo for breakfast way more than I use breakfast sausage. Way more.
And have the bean salad spork, which I think this is what this is meant for right here. Is like bean salad.
Bean salad.
Yeah, because it's you know, it gets in there and it doesn't like smush or crush, you know, but it does yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big spork fan, but this is a more useful spork. I don't know who makes it or where it come from.
I do have my phone over here, and I'm looking. Thank you, Fran, for reminding people where to see the schedule and stuff. Okay, just making sure I'm caught up on comments. If I missed yours, please comment again, just so that way I can make sure I answer my question or acknowledge you. Because I hate it when a bunch of people are trying to chat with me at once, and then I miss people. And then they won't want to chat with me because they think I'm ignoring them, and it's like, I'm not. I'm just really distracted.
All right, so
I have to deal with my own cooking, and then I got to make sure that
this sauce is coming together.
Then I got to make sure my husband can do the one task.
Man, I don't know. I'm trying here.
He's also the one that does the shopping and like make sure we have the ingredients, and he sets a bunch of stuff out. He does the grill setup. It's not as much as what I do, but like, you know.
I don't. You do much. Like we just do. We both do much in different areas.
Yeah, but the difference is it's funny when I tease you about not doing enough, but when you tease me, it's not funny.
No, it never is. Like, don't ever fall into that.
You should know the difference.
When you feel like you're getting lured into that, like just it's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a literal booby trap.
Yeah.
Like it is literal.
Yeah, I mean, I may as well be asking him, hey, do these jeans make my butt look big?
Yeah.
Why would you say they make my butt look big?
Do these recipes make my cooking show look long? Like, yeah, that's the same.
Yeah, there we go.
Same tone,
there we go.
same thing. It's a vibe, and don't get pulled into it. I promise you don't want to be there. Some of you already know.
Hey Ryan, if you didn't want to be pushed into a trap, have you tried being perfect?
Have you tried? Well, have you just tried being?
Seriously.
I've never heard of it.
Never heard of that idea.
Nope. I'll have to.
I don't know if y'all can tell, but we've been together a while.
I'll have to research that one day.
A little bit. So weird when we first got together, you know, in our early 20s, couldn't even get a credit card, and here we are almost 40, and anyway, we're on a cooking show.
And we're on a cooking show.
I am so excited for the twice baked sweet potatoes. I know that the ones on the smoker, like, I'm sure the cheese is melted. Oh yay, and I have extra.
We need to check on them too, like pretty soon.
I mean, my hands are filled with what looks like baby food.
Mine are filled with the promises of a bean salad.
The promises of a bean salad and baby food.
Finishing something.
Welcome to FoodTokTV, where we have promises of finishing something and seemingly baby food.
Bean salad and baby food.
But yes, these recipes are up on FoodTokTV, including the donut one that I did earlier.
A couple of scallions are gonna go into my bean salad bowl over here. Should I do tomatoes in it too?
Ryan, do we really need more ingredients in there?
I think so. I mean, if I'm making it, like, we're gonna make it extravagant, right?
Right.
Why not?
Here are my stuffings. I'm gonna wash my hands before I top it with some cheese, but that's what the chorizo, the roasted poblanos, there's some cheese in there, cilantro, green onion, taco seasoning. Yeah.
Those roasted poblanos, I just had a couple of them that fell onto the table over there. There's some, those are some spicy roasted poblanos. Those are good. So I have a couple of limes. I'm gonna do the juice of 2 limes because I do have a lot of bean activity going in this thing. A lot of bean here, done that. And I think I do want to, crap. Here we go. think I'm gonna get a little zest in there too.
Little zest in there.
Little zest in, because why not? You know, like.
I don't know why I read everything in there since I don't have a bus stop.
So I was thinking of adding some of the tropical fruit to the corn earlier to give it the thing, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just put a little bit of lime zest, you know? And that'll zing it up. Maybe. I always do this upside down. You know what I mean? Kaz just does it. He does the...
Oh yeah, like where it's up. Yeah, so that way the lime zest is up.
You have more control. It's like a way better thing. Like it's.
So yeah, and what you're doing is running it against the lime, but you should be running the lime against it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, technique is multifaceted. It can be the simplest looking thing, but you know, you get in there, you know. See, I'm like combing the dog or something. I don't know. Zesty time. Zesty time.
Oh, cheese.
So you know, and I'm still not with it. Right. I think our microplane is getting kind of less sharp. Maybe this might be time for another one soon.
All right.
So I'm just gonna do some zest off of one lime. We don't need all that zest in here. All that jazz. Oh man.
Nice baked sweet potatoes.
Those are looking nice. And they got a little tinge of smokiness from the smoker. Or from the grill / smoker. It is, oh yeah, you know, you're good.
Oh yeah.
Which it is both right now. It's kind of a grill and a smoker at the same time. Fun.
One of the challenges I'm having with these is making sure that they're like standable. So I am standing them like on the grate. But there was the first one I had that just didn't want to sit upright.
It definitely needs the juice of another lime. And then we're going to season it a little bit. So we'll add some salt and some stuff. Salt, pepper. And there's more things going in there too, I guess. So what's up, fam? Should are tomatoes going in here or no? Like, what are we saying? I went this far, might as well do it, or like, no, Ryan, like you were just trying to do too much here, like you're overexerting yourself on this.
Yeah, Kathy says she replaces her microplane once every 2 to 3 years, so that might be a good call. Yeah, because we've had ours at least 6.
Yeah, I was thinking
about been a while.
7,
yeah.
Yes, that's a good call, Kathy. We just apparently like working harder over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a quick crema. To drizzle over the top of this. And first I'm going to need some cilantro to chop. We'll see. I want it to be a very fine chop.
No, I'm also going to have to do this thing too.
Well, here's the rest of the cilantro. About the amount I need.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, dear.
I'm just doing a quick little mustard lime crema to drizzle over the top. Just for something creamy. I don't think this would be so necessary of a thing for the lime crema had I added some cream cheese to the inside of the sweet potato, because that was something I considered when coming up with this recipe, is if I wanted cream cheese to be part of the creaminess of it. But we're relying on the cheese for the creaminess for this one.
I'm doing tomatoes. You knew I was always doing tomatoes.
He was wanting forgiveness, not permission.
Yeah, it's the easier thing to ask for.
Right. So hey guys, do you hear that? Is it a tornado siren or street racing? Nashville has problems with both of those.
Yeah. And we're, you know, over next to the highway, so we get it.
Yeah, so we hear a lot of that.
We hear these.
Is there a racetrack in the back? No, Nashville just has a, you know, street racing problem.
Yeah, we have Briley Super Speedway, or Briley Parkway. If
Briley Parkway, but
like I call it Briley Super Speedway because the speed limit's 55 and ain't nobody doing that.
No, but then we have like a team of people who like to race each other.
Oh yeah, they come through
and like I've seen their videos online too, and it's like, why are these guys not in jail?
Right, like how are
like how are they still in business? Like we hear them every night. Like we'll be inside and in our just laying in bed and just hear them.
I guess they're just riding loud and not riding dirty because that's it.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah, maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe they're just getting away.
Yeah.
Maybe they're that good.
Maybe they're that good.
Been getting away with it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just like.
Hey Terrell Gale, how are you?
Maybe I should just do that. I should just go, you know, speed, and then we could have a channel called "Getting Away with Ryan."
Getting Away with Ryan.
I might actually make some
content. Because his handle
is
getting it in with Ryan, but getting away with Ryan is funny. So. Not being very clean with the outside of that. But to be fair, like, if you saw my apron up close, cleanliness is not the name of my game today.
And you just washed that thing too, didn't you?
I did, yeah, but then when I messed with the flour.
Went and messed with that flour.
Right. So I got some lime and some cilantro and a little bit of mustard in here. I like adding mustard to my creamy sauces even when it's seemingly unnecessary because it does add that bitter component that helps balance, you know, the richness of the yogurt, and it adds a little tang. So we'll do some more lime juice because I'm going to need some more liquid in here. I did a stone ground Dijon in here because I love the little specks. I love the little specks in there. Like whenever I'm making a mustard sauce, I loved using stone grounds because the little specks just like look like flavor. So even if it's not, I mean, it is imparting flavor by being specks, but even if that wasn't the case, it looks like flavor.
And it's texture, visual texture, and like texture. Just regular old texture.
Yeah. I'm just adding all these things into my jar to shake them. You can also use a bowl and stir them, but the whole point is that I'm wanting it in this squeeze bottle. And, woo!
Man, that
I'm okay, guys.
That went the best that any of that could have went.
Right?
What was that? Was it a waspy, or was it?
I think it was a moth situation, but it was just like way up.
A mothspy, the great mothspy.
I added some water to this mixture because it's just way too thick for what I need. I need something that's like thin enough for a drizzle, but I also still need it thick enough to hold the shape, but thin enough for a drizzle. There we go. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe a little bit more just to make sure everything's cohesive. I'm doing some bartender shaking technique over here.
I feel like I'm always just like have to be on defense over here and my cutting's on. And I'm the one with the knife. What is going on?
I mean, the amount of space you're allotted is directly related to your productivity.
It's a defense wins championships.
You know, typically I tasted it just before I... Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Crap.
A little bit more cilantro for the garnish.
Probably just start eating some of these off at the table and pretend like they got cut.
Y'all, thank you for joining us. We are finishing up, or I'm finishing up, finishing up these sweet potato, or twice baked sweet potatoes. There's chorizo in there along with some, wow, I blanked, some roasted poblano, also some cheese, chorizo, green onion, and then over the top we put more cheese, and then this mustard lime crema. Just made it, and some cilantro, and there's our twice baked sweet potatoes.
Yummy. And I figured these would be a vehicle to go ahead and just add some salt to. And they can just carry the salt that I need for our salsa. And it needs a good bit because they're beans. They are rinsed, drained black beans, so they're going to need a little bit of salt. I think more.
So I'm kind of curious how these donuts came out.
And some pepper.
Oh yeah, no, those are way denser than what I wanted them to be.
Oh, you got cumin already. Did you even use that?
No, I didn't.
Dang.
Yeah, so these are definitely more of a cakey donut. And that's because I was eyeballing it. I was trying to save time by eyeballing it when I really would have saved time by measuring it, the equal parts of the pumpkin and the flour. So it's a lot denser than what I was wanting it to be. Flavor's there, and it's nice and chewy. And I didn't add any sweetener to here, so it's not sweet. So in order to make it sweet, I'm just going to make a quick icing.
Use some pepper. And then we're just going to make this machine do it for me.
And I'm going to do the whole not measuring it again. Because I am going for 1 part powdered sugar to 1/3 of a part of maple syrup. And I'm going to sift my powdered sugar because it can clump up, and whenever I'm making icing, just doing the sifting of it real quick will just make it easier to stir.
You know, since you didn't use the cumin in yours, I'll add a little cumin into mine.
Yeah.
Why not?
So,
A little cumin into the bean and corn salsa. But not too much. You don't want to wreck this thing.
whew. So with my powdered sugar, it's for my maple icing that I'm doing for my donuts real quick, I'm doing 1 part powdered sugar. So think like a cup of powdered sugar, and then I would do 1/3 cup of the maple. So 1/3 part of the maple syrup. And then I'm going to use a touch of water. You can use water or milk, but I didn't bring out the milk, so I'm going to water it real quick.
And so I just chopped my tomatoes here, and I went ahead and salted them and peppered them and cumined them as well, because I'm just going to take this and I'm going to scoop it. Do you have the big scraper? I see it. I see it. There we go. And that's going over here into the illustrious bean salad salsa. Haven't figured out if it's a
The twice baked
or a
potatoes
salad.
look pretty. Thank you. They smell and look amazing.
They do.
And I know all the
yes.
separate components are going to be amazing together.
And these ones on the grill back here behind us, they're smelling nice too.
See, I'm getting myself into trouble again by saying you don't need to measure, and then me completely just not measuring. I'm always light-handed on things that are like the base of it, like flour, or like when I'm making aioli, the oil, like the things that are like the base of it. That's always what I'm light-handed on. And then whenever I correct it, that's when I'll be the other way, because I'm the queen of overcorrecting myself.
Yeah. Bam! In comes the salt.
Oh yeah. There we go. That came together. I mean, with 3 ingredients, it's like you just add other stuff and eventually you'll get what you need. You know, you just figure out the ratio immediately. Or eventually. Could use some more of the powdered. I think so. But you know, I'm still waiting on Ryan to finish the salsa, so maybe I'll be done with this icing. Just pushing it through with my finger. A spoon would be nice to do this, but fingers are just as fine. I consider my fingers a cooking tool. Oh, there we go. This is looking a bit more icing-y. There we go. That's what I'm looking for with the icing. So what I'm cooking right now, I'm just setting up this quick maple icing real quick that went with these 3-ingredient maple donuts that I did. Where I did with it was 1 cup of, the way it should be is 1 cup of self-rising flour, 1 cup of canned pumpkin or mashed sweet potato, and then a teaspoon of the pumpkin pie spice, and then we rolled them out and made into donuts. And so this is mostly powdered sugar with some maple syrup and a pinch of water. But I'm gonna add a little salt to that because I like to salt my desserts. Oh yeah, love it. Love the glaze on the donut. Now a good sifting of powdered sugar over these would have been just as good. Maybe if this was like a dipped icing situation, some sprinkles even. Oh yeah, but Ryan's finishing up the black bean and corn salsa that's going to be served with our twice baked sweet potatoes that I have with some poblano, some chorizo, and some Oaxaca cheese. So there we have it.
Yeah, no.
3-ingredient donuts with a 3-ingredient icing.
And then I have a several ingredient bean salad.
So it's really dense because I didn't measure it out like I could have, but I didn't add it because the sweetener wasn't one of the ingredients for the donuts. So it's very much so not a sweet donut, but the icing on top is what makes it sweet. And for me, that really helps that like not too sweet challenge.
That is very delightful, fragrant too.
Yeah. So got it there, and then twice baked sweet potatoes if we want to switch up the view.
Very tasty.
Yeah.
Eat our desserts first. Over here. And then I have finally made it to the finish line with my
with the salsa. Which, you know what, this is gonna be gone. Like this is gonna be gone before the sweet potatoes are.
Yeah. No, I'll probably be the biggest offender in that. Yeah, so there we go.
Oh, the rest of these are probably way more than done.
Ooh, I mean, I think they look beautiful.
I think so, yeah. Why was I so skimpy on these cheeses? I guess when I'm reheating, I can always add more cheese to it. There you go. Twice baked sweet potatoes. They work just the same as regular potatoes. Now, sweet potatoes can be mushier than the regular potatoes, but as I'm scooping them out, I'm actually able to like push some of the sweet potato back into the shell to kind of help form the shell, because you don't want to scoop out all the sweet potato. You still want it to be like a skin. Like you still want some structure in the base.
Yeah. You want the skins crispy, but you don't want them incinerated. You want them crispy, but you don't want them to be carbonized by the grill.
Oh dear, I am.
So you need some meat behind them things.
Maybe we just need to go ahead and
just put it right there on the pot. There you go. Yeah.
So, all right. I guess since we've made all the foods, I guess it's time to try.
Try all the food. We made a food.
Yeah.
Now try a food.
Let's try the food. Here, I think we need our own plate for this. So which one are you going for? Are you gonna get one of these?
Yeah, I'll get one of these guys over here. Yeah, no, wait, you've already done these.
50K tabs, y'all are amazing. Thank you.
Am I photographing those? Maybe we should.
We can photograph in the studio.
Yeah, we'll do photographs later. Okay. So then I guess
Our studio is our living room floor.
I'm gonna get this one right
But
here.
when it's after dark, it's hard to get photos, so we'll get the lights on the studio or on the office floor. Amazing.
And I'm gonna want some of my legendary salad over here.
Oh yeah.
Bean corn.
He's got to
salad.
have some of the bean corn salad here.
Salsa salad.
And which, by the way, y'all, I know, like, growing up, I didn't think that they were edible, but the skins on sweet potatoes are edible. A lot of times people don't enjoy them because of texture, and, you know, if I wanted to focus on the crispiness of the skin and I didn't, when I was roasting them, I could have added oil to the end of it, or added some oil to the bottom of this before adding it to the grill, so that way it could crisp up, but that was not a focus of mine today. Just so you know.
Yep.
I was focused on these things.
Yep. Would you like some?
Oh yes,
this?
I gotta have some of this.
Yeah, I mean, you.
I mean, there's black beans, there's corn, peppers, like basically all the veg.
Tomatoes in there.
Tomatoes, like all the veg. All the veg.
Cilantro, onions in a few different configurations.
Oh yes. So
all
cheers.
Cheers.
The sweet potato is just so nice and soft, and then there's like a bunch of the cheese in there, and I really was planning on mixing some of the salsa in with the sweet potato, but I'm glad it's kind of on the side for more like the sweet potato.
Oh yeah, I got this. I got the end of it.
Chorizo and sweet potatoes, holy crap. This flavor combination is phenomenal. I could cry, I'm just so happy. And then that crema really over the top of it.
Wow.
I'm glad I made extra of it.
I am too.
Of the crema, because it just adds like a nice creamy element. I did really consider adding cream cheese to the inner of the sweet potato when I made this, and I'm glad I didn't.
Do you have pudding in there? Is it a sprinkle or what?
I over the top, the crema.
I know.
Oh yes. Y'all, try this dish, and you know,
amazing.
When making this for a meal or something, baking the sweet potatoes for the first bake, that's something you can do a day in advance. Cooking the sweet potato and onion mixture, that's something that can be done a day in advance. On the tailgate, I love having foods where it's like there's a lot of components, but I like to be able to do things the day before. But yeah, except for waiting for the sweet potatoes to roast up, this is a very quick put together meal. Like, the sweet potatoes roasting up are what did it. What is your channel so I can follow you? So let me say hey in the chat.
Except for the quickness, this was a very quickly put together.
Except for the thing that didn't make it quick. This was very quick. So I went ahead and pinned my comment. I make mustard content, and I'm really into, like, you know, food science and food rules and things like that. And I'm going to be making some new content here soon. I say that all the time, but I mean it this time. I also say that all the time. But these recipes are up on FoodTokTV.com. That's already up. And then, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, and if you do want to see us again, we are on FoodTokTV every Saturday at 4 p.m. Central. That's our time. So if you ever miss us, just know 4 p.m. Central on FoodTokTV. Well, it's a date.
Very, very tasty. And
the chorizo and sweet potato is phenomenal.
And the bean corn salad brightens it up nicely there, because
bean corn salad is necessary for the brightness. So, you know, we'll only tease Ryan a little bit for taking the entire show.
Yes. Only a little bit, guys. That's right.
But the little bit of mustard and the crema, you know, you might not think that it's a necessary ingredient, but I love the mustard and with creamy sauces just to, you know, offset some of that richness. Love it. Thank you. Thank you, JR. Queen G is in the house. What is up? I know that her and Mr. Crown Royal, they are Food Talk TV creators. Queen G is on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. on this channel, so give her a follow. She's also live on her own page a bunch. But I know her and Jesse, who's also a Food Talk TV creator, are out at a meetup right now. And I know they're having fun. So thank y'all for taking time out of your fun to join me. I'll get the recipe from Alexa. There you go. Because on Food Talk TV, we do have an Alexa skill, and you can ask, hey, you know, a word, open Food Talk. And then it'll have our recipes that we've done on here, that we've uploaded on there. And then Food Talk TV also has the recipes that we do on our live shows, the schedule, And then there's also a free download, a free fall cozy download for you. And now with these donuts, I have done these successfully before, but my ratio was off. The recipe is still up because I stand by the recipe, even though these didn't turn out the way I wanted. But I'm thinking about making content for these 3 ingredient donuts, because this is one of my favorite recipes. I just didn't do it right this time. This is one of my favorite go-tos. I promise you this works. I promise you that works. I think Ryan, they said, I think Ryan likes the meal. And I look over at his plates like,
yeah.
Yeah, so.
I'm digging it, literally.
Right, and sweet potatoes are just such a good food for you, like just so nutrient dense. And, you know, with all the like spiciness of the chorizo and the other flavors in here, the sweet potato is the perfect off balance. Oh. Yes. And like that 1 pound of chorizo filled up.
Yeah, somewhere in there we got some spice into that salad.
8 potatoes. Too. So a pound of chorizo is going to get you 8 potatoes worth of. So this is also pretty affordable too. Dang.
Yeah, pound of chorizo, 2 cans of black beans, 4 ears of corn.
Yeah.
Some other stuff.
And let's be real, that bean and corn salsa we could have done without like 6 of the ingredients in it. He says no.
Could not have it.
But yeah, Oh yeah. Ran back to the RV. Thank you for taking the time out to say hey. And wow, I don't even know how we're gonna eat all this tonight. But y'all, thank you so much for joining us today on the Tailgate on FoodTokTV. We'll be back next Saturday at 4 p.m. Central. And then I'll say hey again so you can follow me. What's happened to you? What happened to us? What happened to me?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, try the donuts. I did try one of them earlier. Now these are going to be a lot. You're right. I almost tried to bounce without doing that because these are not as fluffy as I wanted. Now this is the kind of texture I get out of this. This is a frying recipe, but I'll do the same recipe like as a baked thing for like quick flatbread. And this is the texture I get when I do it that way. And so my ratio was off. I promise it's still tasty. It's still tasty. It's just not as fluffy as I wanted. And this is a recipe I stand behind. I just didn't do it correct this time. And I have more of the icing right here. The powdered sugar, maple syrup, and just a touch of water. Just mixed together until it looks like an icing.
A little glaze.
Definitely cakey and dense and not what I wanted, but the flavor's good.
It's good. It's good, guys.
It's gonna be eaten.
I mean, they're not even far off from what you might get at the donut shop, like some of those ones that are like they're a little more cakey and dense.
Right. Or like something that's advertised as a baked donut, because baked donuts, they don't have the temperature, like the immediate temperature hold on there, so it doesn't rise as quickly, so it's a bit more dense. So it's kind of that of a baked donut.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, no, loved not, these were the 3 ingredient ones, so it was just like the canned pumpkin, the self-rising flour, and pumpkin pie spice. So we didn't sweeten the donut at all, but the icing on top is super sweet. Works perfectly. Works perfectly. Oh man, I almost signed off without trying those. Did we forget anything else before we go?
No, I think it was a pretty simple,
yeah.
Pretty simple set.
Yeah. Y'all be sure you tune in for our next show, which is going to be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central, which is Sunday Night Live with Kaz. Thank y'all so much for joining us, and tune in next week, 4 p.m. Central, where you'll see us. And, you know, follow the FoodTokTV, follow the Mustard Queen, do all the things. And yeah, anything you'd like to say?
Spread the love.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with us. It's been great. And then next time we'll do it again.
Oh yeah, the other thing other than the donuts were the twice baked sweet potatoes with the chorizo and the cilantro lime crema and the black bean and corn salsa. But these recipes are up on FoodTokTV. Love it. Thank you so much, Babs. All right, we're signing off.
Bye, guys.
You can rewatch this live.
Bye.
Later. Bye. Bye. Thanks for having us. Have a great night, Kim. Thank you. Bye.